Hello, we wanted to bring to the table some ideas across the targets for S&P. This is S&P future. We can translate these to SPX, SPY, and other markets. The logic we are using here is basically the Searl effect, which is the free energy, quantum energy, and you can see it has three impulses depending on the value of the price at the high and the low. What we do is we project the impulses of energy from that price. So this had three impulses. One was a little higher here. It goes in one, two, and three impulses, somewhere right here. So it was right in the middle of two impulses. So this is where we shorted because of second impulse, and we had to take some heat for a month, which is okay, but we were able to profit from this. Mostly people saw this when it went up. They tried to get here. I know they always, and if you're based on your knowledge, that's what you do. You have a confirmed break and retest of the line, and this is the whole world can see that. There's nothing about forecasting that. Now, based on the same law of energy on the top price we have, it is displaying three impulses, and these are the values. So first impulse is right here, where it is stopping for, I don't know, for a while now. Almost like a week it came down and it's just stopping here. So this is not going to be a precise price because energy has overflows. But anyway, 2262 is where we are from the first Searl. Second, and what we are doing here actually, if you're curious, we're using what Thomas Jefferson used to construct the Constitution of magical squares. Everything is based on magical square energy. So is Searl. So if you understand those magical squares, how they trap the energy and how it has a multiplier effect, you can search magical squares and start your research. But anyway, based on the price, we are converting this into three impulses, and this is the first impulse posted right here. Second impulse is 1868, third impulse is 1472. Now, if you're a buyer, you can buy 25% here, 25% here, 25% here. If it does really go down, it'll be this energy should finish here based on the laws of Searle. So 1500, 1472. So these are the levels we are getting. And if it goes below that, now this will get into doubling effect. I think about it. If it goes down to 14 from where it is right now, it'll just go down to zero. If the world ends, 50% of the humans are no longer on the planet, then we can have this go down almost down to where it was. There's no buyers left on this planet for any product. Now, if you see, it stopped at 666 roughly. See this one? The stop here was 666, and I think depending on the situation, it could go there, but most likely these are the impulses from the laws of nature. So this is where we are. This is where we stand for now, and this is what we're doing: 25, 25, 25. And if it goes down again, it will hit. This should finish the law of energy based on that. So this is where we are standing. And if this is a third buy, you can do 25, 25, 50, and just stay here. And your average will be by around somewhere here. If you buy here, here, and here. So we are already releasing the locks. We have still lock 7. We had 7 to 2 long and 7 short. Now we are reversing the positions. So you're gonna be sitting here based on, let's say you want to buy X, you do 25% of X, 25% of X, 50% of X, and then you wait. And assuming that the planet is not damaged, that will be out of, then we have to then get into doubling effect. Doubling effect of that, higher energy will repeat, which will bring it down. Let's see where it is. Yeah, then it'll bring it down here, which is mostly unlikely. And then it will repeat the cycles again. It's part of the doubling circuits, 600, right? So we'll just keep it that way and keep an eye on that. This is first circuit cycle through Searl, and then it'll doubling effect of this. You can just put this down here, see the distance, and then you can double it if you want. I can just do it here, which is like most unlikely scenario. This will be basically end of the world actually if that really happens that way. That brings it down to like less than zero. Market is over. It's not possible because assets are still having assets have value in this planet, but the debt ratio is 350 trillion versus 686 trillion GDP. So 86 trillion GDP and 350 trillion debt. That's like if they wash everything out, half the planet is dead. I think these are the scenarios which I'm putting at end of the world scenario could be here, which is going down to zero, which is mostly unlikely. So I'll just put it on the side, just so you know. If you want to buy at this different levels, let me also plot it for you. So these are the primary levels: 2262, 1868, 1472, and end of the world scenario 1080. So depending on how the biological warfare goes, I am pretty confident that the malaria disease, pneumonia and malaria, it worked for me. It worked for me, malaria and antibiotics, 3-day course. It should work for everybody else. And India is a pretty common Conan, they call it Conan, and they call it paracetamol. These are pretty standard drugs. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.